You see it. Wakanda strong. I must say, I rate, first of all, this is Gia, represent JiasWorld, and I'm about to do a movie review for the Black Panther movie that came out February 16th, 2018. But technically, a lot of people saw it way before the actual 16th. I saw it the 16th. Shout out to Beats and Beers for the private screening. That was dope. Shout out to everybody that was dressed up. And I'll leave a link again to how you can purchase the Black Panther party jacket that I have in the description box below. Shout out to Ricardo. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. But let's get into the actual review of the movie. First of all, just off the bat, I rate this movie a 10 out of 10. That's right, a 100%, an A+. This movie was amazing. This movie was superb. First of all, shout out to Ryan Coogler. The direction of this movie was just absolutely amazing. I mean, if you know, like, the way it was all set, like, you're in Wakanda, okay, which is a fictional African country. Because again, Africa is a continent, not a country. But it is Wakanda is a fictional country on the continent of Africa. And then they keep going back and forth, you know, they're in different countries and places around the world in the movie. But what really touched me was how they're in Oakland, California. So even though, you know, there was some slight confusion, I don't really think it was really slight confusion. I just think some people were hyping things up that didn't exist. A lot of people knew that Black Panther, the movie, was based on the Marvel comic book. However, it's more than a comic book. It's more than a movie. It's deeper than that for a lot of people. And when I do this review, this is speaking from my personal perspective, opinions, and experiences. This movie was deeper than a comic book, deeper than a movie, okay? The acting was amazing. Everyone's acting was just great. I absolutely loved it, okay? I loved the action scenes, the fight scenes, you know, and I loved how, again, the storyline, like, you have this very wealthy, highly educated, highly evolved country, nation of people, way ahead of their time. And then you think about Africa, the continent, period. Africa is the richest continent on earth, has all of the minerals, everything that we need to live. It's literally the continent where life began, right? So really pay attention to that throughout the whole storyline, right? Also keep in mind, Black Panther, the comic book, came out in 1966. October 15th, 1966, the Black Panther Party, okay, Huey P. Newton, Bobby Seale, was actually founded October 15th, 1966. Same year the Black Panther comic is released, okay? Pay attention to the movie. They're in Oakland, California. Oakland, California is the birthplace of the Black Panther Party. So there were some teases here and there. You know, again, this requires people to already have a historical analysis of this. But again, the acting was great. The fight scenes were great. Even the accents that were being used and portrayed were amazing. And it has a very deep storyline. It's like, yes, you know, you have all of this wealth and knowledge and technology, and you're ahead of the time, but you can't be a gatekeeper, right? You can't just have all this information and only keep it to yourself or your nation or your people or your community. Especially when you look out and you see other people are suffering, and it's really it gives you that very deep social justice, sociology lens, right? So, of course, for me anyways, you know, I'm a sociologist. That's what my degrees are in, right? That's what all my work experience and stuff is in. But I really love this movie. Like, it's just amazing. A 10 out of 10, 100% A+. I really recommend that you go and see it. I'm probably going to go see it again before the weekend ends. or definitely see it before next week. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I know I'm gonna go see this again. Like, it was just that great. Again, shout out to Beats and Beers for the private screening. Shout out to Raw Creates for Wakanda Strong. That's where I got this sweatshirt from. And shout out to Ricardo again for the hookup on the jacket. Like, so again, 10 out of 10, just phenomenal. And another reason why this movie, before I close this out, another reason why this movie was so important and powerful to me is the representation. It's really important that African Americans, Black people, brown people, people of color, marginalized communities see people who look like them in diversity, right? Like, we are more than just drug dealers and gospel movies and crackhead moms and dads, people going to prison. We are more than dysfunction, okay? And to be able to see a movie where the director was Black, the cast is Black, and people of color, it's very powerful, and it's needed. It's greatly needed. I really appreciated this movie. I recommend people go and see it. And that has been my review. If you like this review, you like the videos, thumbs up, subscribe, click the notification bell so you can be notified whenever I upload any new content. Follow me on social media. Hit me up. Links are in the description box below. I hope you guys go and see Black Panther. The movie is freaking amazing. Alright, deuces. Wakanda Strong.
Let's get down to business. Mental self-defense of